to the Las Vegas Suns 2022 High School Football Media Day, brought to you by Bonanno's, New York Pizzeria, Authentic Hand Tossed Pizza, and New World Graphics. They got us the t-shirts. They remind you, friends don't let friends wear blank shirts. And of course, our friends right here at Red Rock Resort, this beautiful property, we thank them for having us. This is the Coronado Cougars, Coach Fred Blitnikoff Jr., Michael Floyd, and Jeremiah Kunitaki. Coach, state semifinalist last year, and looks like you guys are poised for another run. Give us a scouting report. How do the Cougars look?
You know, we lost about 30 seniors last year, so we've got some young kids filling in some positions this year, and I think they'll be up for the task. We've had a pretty good summer. Defensively, I think we'll be really good. We've got a lot of question marks on offense.
Yeah, it's always seems like with high school it's a rebuilding phase. You get kids for 4 years, and obviously compounded a little bit by the pandemic. But the one thing I saw last year is you guys really kind of peaked and got better towards the end. How do you kind of take maybe what worked last year and parlay that into this season, Coach?
Well, you know, I think it's just the attitude that we take forward. You know, nobody's going to come up Eastern and kick our ass, and you know, we just kind of roll with that mentality. As far as schematic and scheme-wise, I think every team you have is different. You know, there's different components. Obviously, when you're talking about the players that are on your team, you can do different things different years, and so we have to be smart enough to adapt to the changes that we've had personnel-wise and continue to put the kids in the best position possible.
Sure. Michael, your coach mentioned how great the defense is. What is going to make you guys sing on defense? What's the key to slowing some people down?
Well, you know, we got dogs all over defense. Our mentality is to just dominate. So,
yeah. What did you learn about your team last year, Michael? You guys won some really, really close games there at the end.
That we would be able to overcome adversity, you know, in some cases.
Yeah. Jeremiah, the 4A is a fun league. Obviously, Shadow Ridge and Silverado played in state last year, but I think Coronado, Basic, Vegas were kind of right there knocking on the door. What's going to be the key for your team to having a memorable season?
I think I would just say having games like we did last year, close games, being able to win on a homecoming game like we did last year against Shadow Ridge. You know, it really just brings up the Coronado spirit, puts like faith in our program with the students that we have at our school. They really start to, you know, trust in our program that we have going on here. So we have close games like that and we're able to come out on top. It really does something for us. Yeah,
I think, Jeremiah, a lot of teams come in and you could kind of label them right away, like they pass the eye test or they have confidence. And I would say you guys are a pretty confident team. Where does that confidence come from?
It comes from what we see in the weight room, what we see on the field, what we've seen all summer, what we've seen last year, last summer. It comes from everything that we've had with this program. It comes from the players and the trust that we have in our coaches and each other.
Coach, lastly for you, you know, it's going to be another great year of high school football. You guys got your team ready to roll. Is there, when the schedule came out, and your schedule is darn tough this year, is there a game where you circle and you're like, oh, this is going to be one of those Friday nights I want to be part of?
No, you know something, every time we can tee it up on a Friday night, whether it's home or away, we feel fortunate to be able to play. You know, 2 years ago, the kids had the whole season snatched from us, and that didn't only affect the players, it affected the coaches too. You know, none of us are guaranteed that the coach are playing another game, so anytime the bell rings and it's time to go, baby, we're ready to go.
All right, well, this is the Coronado Cougars. Thank you for supporting Las Vegas Sun. Of course, we got our podcast on Mondays, our picks, and all the great stuff we do. And I really appreciate you guys coming to Summerlin, to beautiful Red Rock Resort, to be part of our prep football family. Have a great season.
Thank you for the hospitality. We
yes,
appreciate
sir.
it, guys.